We are back with another episode of the Versus Gaming Podcast. I am Tony, and this is...
Confused Andrew. You've got nobody.
I have nobody.
You got nobody.
Nobody. And my microphone is, like, disappearing, too.
That's just silly.
Yes.
He wore a green shirt because he thought he'd be funny.
Yeah.
That's just stupid.
Funny. Is it stupid? But you're wearing a green hat.
Huh?
It's backwards. I mean, the L is backwards.
No, I just have a floating segment of forehead to go with my... That works. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Cool.
I'm fine with that. No discussion.
No, we're just not going to discuss it.
No, let's not even talk about it.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about stuff.
Anywho, how you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. We're just we haven't streamed in a while.
That's true.
Just got some things to do. We need to do this more often. Can we pick a day that we could do this?
Yeah,
often?
let's shoot for Wednesdays.
Wednesdays? Is that going to work for
Friday?
Okay.
Any day works for me. It's more about you.
Yeah, because I work a lot.
You work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you even pick a day?
I mean, I would just not
take that day of work.
Yeah, that's
so. Wednesday is Wednesday a busy day? Is that fine?
Sometimes it's a busy day.
So then, how about not Wednesday then?
How about not Wednesday?
How about not Wednesday?
What do you mean not Wednesday?
Well, you just said it's a busy day, so why would you pick Wednesday?
Okay, can we do like a weekend? The weekend's like the best time.
We can shoot for like a Sunday.
Sunday's good.
All right, let's do Sundays.
Let's try a Sunday. You want to try this?
We'll try this Sunday. We'll play some games.
A double duty. Okay, let's do Sunday. I'm down with that.
We're gonna play some games this Sunday.
Games. So I'm trying to figure out a schedule for this podcast and my other one where I get some comic friends to come on and we just improvise stuff. Do you want to improvise? Because I could switch this to the other background.
I work in a bank.
Yes, we'll do that then.
I've got a gun.
We'll do that then. How's that?
Okay, we'll do some improv at the end.
Yeah.
I've got a gun.
You got a gun?
That's an office joke.
Oh, that's right. The office. I got a gun.
I got a gun. What did he say to you? He said he has a gun. So anyway, what's going on in the gaming world? Tony?
So I understand PAX just happened, yeah.
PAX just did happen.
Yes,
PAX West.
So there's an East version of it.
There's an East and there's a West. The East, I think, is in New York, and the West is in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they started as an indie thing. PAX standing for Penny Arcade Expo. They were more like, they weren't supposed to be like E3 at all.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to be like the anti-E3.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a small community, but it just blew up.
And if you don't know what E3 is, that's of course the Electronic Gaming Expo,
which was actually a spin-off of the
Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Yeah, it was a spin-off of the one in Vegas. Which was that one? The
CT or Consumer Electronics Show?
That one, yeah.
So it was a Consumer Electronics Show, then it became the Electronics Entertainment because that part of the became so huge, which is video games and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. And we've gone to several of them. We've gone to E3 quite a few times, actually. Because
we work for this company called Sleepy Giant. I'm actually Sleeping Giant. That's what I put on.
Oh, wink, wink.
Yes.
We worked for them.
Yes. Worked.
Worked.
Well, body's not completely gone. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you still have a head, so you can still do the winks and such.
Wink, wink.
But anyway, yeah, so we did the E3 a few times. Mm-hmm. So PAX, it was sort of like the not so commercial version of it.
Yeah, because they do unveil some indie games here and there.
Yeah, a lot of indie stuff, but it's become more like the other ones because it's gotten huge. Mm-hmm. I was looking for announcements, and there really isn't much. It's mostly stuff
because they already announced it already at E3.
Yeah.
So,
but they did announce was things like the full lineup for that wrestling game we're obsessed with now.
2K18. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we were talking about it earlier. So let's kind of go over again.
So 2K18, WWE.
Yes. Don't move your hat. Do not ever move.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable. Anyway, 2K18.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. See, my hand should show through your shirt. You're not truly invisible. There's a line, see?
See? Mm.
I don't like that. See? Anyway.
Anyways, go ahead.
So they introduced a bunch of people in the game except for the Hardys.
That's right, because
Because that was kind of a late entrance.
yeah, they just started they came back during WrestleMania, but they should have been able to put them in the game.
They'll probably put them in as a DLC, but I guess at the time they didn't really have it. Plus, I'm sure they're not even sure. Are we putting in classic, or are we waiting until we get the rights to
the deleted,
Broken?
Broken Matt Hardy?
If you're a wrestling fan, you know exactly what we're talking about. Another big thing that happened over the weekend was
what?
Wasn't really the weekend, actually. It was Tuesday. Destiny 2 came out.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Destiny, so I haven't really played it. But
I played the demo for the second one, and I was like, I didn't really.
You're not.
Oh, it pissed me off.
You're not. So it pissed you off.
Yeah, you want to hear a story?
Sure.
All
What's your Destiny story?
It broke PlayStation Network.
Wait, what?
Destiny 2 broke PlayStation Network.
It broke the network.
Yes.
Is that a good thing? That's not a good thing.
No, that's not a good thing.
But a lot of people are playing it. Is that why? It broke?
Okay. So this is what happened. On Tuesday, I joined up with some of my PlayStation buddies.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to play a game. We're trying to play our favorite basketball game, which is called 3-on-3 Freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free-to-play game. If you guys like basketball, it's kind of a cartoony basketball, but it's a great game. Support it. It's going to die soon if nobody starts playing this game. Anywho, so we're trying to play this game. And I'm playing with our friend Finn and our friend Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing, and at one point, Finn went into another dimension. Now,
What do you mean another dimension?
I'll explain.
Okay.
So we're playing, and on my screen and on Mike's screen, we see Finn get the basketball right at the beginning of the game. He proceeds to dribble it. He moved a couple feet, dribbled it some more, and suddenly we had a score on the board of 2. So Mike and I are laughing because we're like, why are we suddenly have points? Fennec's laughing because he says, I went for a fake layup and then I just did a real layup. And we're like, yeah, we didn't see any of that. All we saw was you dribble a ball and then suddenly we had 2 points. So at this point we figured, okay, we are now in different dimensions. Fenn is in another dimension from us. We asked who the president was and he said it was Eisenhower for the 16th term. So we're... whatever. Funny joke. We didn't think about it much. Later on in the same game, we call a timeout because we want to switch characters. In fact, it was Fenn who initiated the timeout to switch characters. We go into the screen where you switch characters, and Fenn's not switching characters. So Mike and I are like laughing, like, he's the one that initiated it. What's going on here? And then Fenn proceeds to just disappear. He's out of our party. He's just not there anymore, and we're like, what
So
just
it's
happened?
a PlayStation Network.
So then the game comes back on. He's still the same character he was. His guy is there, just standing there, not doing anything. And Mike and I are still playing. So we're like, something just happened. So we're like, okay, he's fully in the other dimension at this point. The rest of that night was, we took a break. We come back. This time I'm playing with Dave. Dave is not online. It doesn't show him being online, even though he's in a game and he's inviting me to play Overwatch. He's not there on my screen.
Okay.
So I'm screaming on the messenger that we have for all my PlayStation buddies. Somebody else jump on because I want to know if it's me or him. Something's going on. One of us is not in the right dimension again. All the while, Fenn still shows that he's on. It still shows Fenn is on, and he's still playing that game that we were playing, the basketball game.
So
it's there. It says Fenn 3-on-3. So we're like, what the fuck? That he's not playing anymore. Dave and I are trying to figure this out. Mike shows up. Mike also shows he's offline, even though he's online.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure this shit out. Okay, obviously something's wrong with PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
We look it up. Destiny 2
Crashed.
launched that day and broke everything. Because everyone was complaining they couldn't log in. They were not showing that they were online, so they couldn't play with their friends. All of that affected the entire PlayStation Network, and us who don't want to play Destiny 2 because we don't like it, can't even enjoy the games we like Overwatch.
Okay.
We had to go about this really long roundabout way to get into a game on 3-on-3 where we're playing with each other, where we had to hit X at the same time so we all happened to join at the same time and then stayed as a team, and it was such crap. So Destiny 2 ruined Tuesday night for me because they crashed everything on PlayStation.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, PlayStation Network always has a problem. It always does.
Yeah, it always does. And it's because for the longest time, it was a free thing. And then
it's not now. I haven't.
well,
haven't
no,
used
you
it.
have to have Plus.
Oh, so you're forced to buy.
It's just like Xbox Gold. You have to have Plus. But for a long time, they didn't have that.
Yeah.
And people used to say, "Oh man, my PlayStation doesn't work," and people, well, it's free online, so don't complain. But now you pay,
No, you
and
now
it's
you have
still
the right
having these problems.
No, you have the right to complain. Yes.
Exactly. So I'm complaining, and I'm really pissed because it was freaking Destiny 2. Ruined my game night. Couldn't play with my buddies. Could not play Overwatch.
Damn you, Destiny 2.
But I played the free for all, and I got number 1, so I was
Free for all for
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Oh yeah, that's right. They introduced some new things. Let's talk about that. So
Overwatch.
Overwatch news. Beep, 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 beep. I know it's been like a week or so, but we're still gonna talk about it.
Symbol.
It's like
Trying
it's
to
an
do over.
O.
It's an O with a little thing in the middle.
O and
Little thing in the middle.
and a dub over.
I don't know. You're doing Wu-Tang.
Dang. West Side.
West Side.
West Side.
So
Yeah, so let's talk
Overwatch.
about some new changes and stuff.
Yes. There were 2 big changes, or 2 big waves of changes. Only one of them's hit live. You play the PTR, so you get to actually see them a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
Although you don't really play the PTR much.
No, I haven't been playing Overwatch as much lately.
Okay. So what's the last thing you played that was a change?
I think I just played like the beginning of season 6, so they made some changes in that, didn't they?
Yeah, there's now, it's only, instead of best of 5, it's best of 3 with the control points. Something to do with tiebreakers. I forgot what they changed there.
Did they give Junkrat 2 mines now?
Yeah, he got the 2 mines.
So that's already live.
That's live.
That's live.
Roadhog can heal while he's running.
Yeah, even
So that's live.
Yeah, even though he's still useless.
Well, no, actually, that's not true. Fen, who was a big Junkrat player, Roadhog player, he had stopped when they nerfed his damage. But now that he can chase guys down without worrying about being killed so easily, he's actually right back to playing Roadhog again.
Oh.
So the little fix for him was enough that now he's playing Roadhog again. He just has to make sure that somebody buddies up with him so they can help finish off guys that he hooks. But the fact that he can chase a guy down and heal himself, that's made a huge difference. So they actually did pretty well with that. Junkrat, though, is just like the best character in the game now. Just because they added a second mine. And his tire is a lot faster.
Oh, yeah.
His tire goes everywhere and is fast as hell.
Yeah, because his timer, the timer on that is longer now, isn't it?
It's longer, it's faster, it's a little harder to steer because it's faster, but also pretty much you can climb over any building. So even if it's a building that normally you wouldn't be able to stand on, you can right above it and drop. So you get a lot more out of nowhere tires. You're just like you can see the Junkrat in the distance, and then suddenly, boom, from behind.
You hear the tire, but you don't know where it's coming from, and then it just drops on your head.
And then just out of nowhere, which is what it was supposed to be, kind of. You can still shoot it and it still blow it up. I mean, it's not undestroyable, but you get him out of nowhere sometimes, and it's good because for a while his tire became useless because people started figuring that out.
Yeah, you just shoot the tire.
And the 2 mines is incredible because it's like you run in, boom, you're in the air, boom, through another one, boom, you get another one. If you set it up at the beginning, you can triple jump. And that's who I won. I got first place with him and Soldier in the free for all, which is the new mode they added, which is basically just deathmatch. They added a deathmatch to Overwatch.
I like deathmatch.
It's good. It's just weird because you can't really pick any character. Certain characters just don't work. I tried Reinhardt and did pretty decently because I'm that's my main is Reinhardt. I did well. I didn't win. I think I placed third. And the way it works is it's 8 players and top 4 gets a dot. So that's how you've won if you're in the top 4. So first half. But I got like 3rd place with a Reinhardt, which is not bad. But mainly it's been Junkrat and Soldier that I've been getting them with.
What are your mains that you usually main with?
Right now it's Reinhardt and slowly Orisa because she was another one that got a buff.
Yeah.
Her shield is now a different shape.
Yeah, it's
way bigger.
Bigger.
So when you put it on a payload, before you'd get that bottom that would be cut off. So when it was cut off, you could shoot the feet of the characters.
Oh, I didn't know
so now
that.
it's a little rounded at the bottom, so it's a bit more protection, and it's a lot bigger. So she got that. Widowmaker got a buff too, which was a weird one. Her gas bomb now indicates that player behind walls.
Oh.
if they get hit by the gas, you can see them go behind a wall.
Oh,
Only you
cool.
see it though; it doesn't show up.
Oh,
for
I
anybody
see.
else.
So it reveals their location
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
But anyway, right now
They get it.
Reinhardt and Orisa are my mains, and then I do Tracer sometimes, and I'm getting Junkrat pretty well because he just the changes have been awesome.
I think they should rework Widowmaker. They should give her another ultimate. You know,
Yeah,
something
that ultimate
more
is a
useful.
little weak.
It is weak. I mean, like Hanzo already has the ability to see through walls.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
you can already do that thing.
Yeah.
So you can make it maybe her gas mine lets everybody see who gets through the gas.
Yeah.
That'll be then give her better ult.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Something that like I don't know. Something better than that.
Something like maybe something like that involves kills. You know, it's an ult.
Yeah, exactly.
Like maybe.
Well, not everyone has an ult that kills though.
Maybe she gets maybe she gets. I don't know. Maybe it's too powerful. I'm thinking she just snipes a bunch of people. But that would be too much. That'd be OP. Definitely.
How's this looking? I can't see.
It looks like there's a floating L over your face.
And there's your glasses.
And
Can you see the
glasses. I
Okay.
can see the rims of the glasses.
Okay, good. So anyway, but yeah, so the changes. Those were the changes that are going on, but there's still ones that are in the PTR.
Mm-hmm.
Which really, I don't know why you wouldn't be playing it. Right now, you can be playing the new map,
That's true. Yeah.
Junkertown,
Junkertown.
and then play the new Mercy, which is the big deal.
Well, the thing is, it's hard to get a Mercy in the game because everybody would pick it right off the bat in the PTR.
yeah.
So I would just wait. And then
But also, there's a new diva,
that's right. She has rockets now.
rockets, and she can shoot while she flies.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big deal
Yeah.
because she's more maneuverable now, and her
it should be back in the meta and all that stuff because of that.
Yeah, they shortened her defense matrix, but then they've already fixed that because people weren't liking that it was too short. So now
Yeah. I mean, what's the point?
yeah, so
She
it's like
just dies.
75% of the time that it used to be,
Mhm.
but she's got rockets that are more pinpoint than her shotgun blasts. So yeah, there's a lot of changes to Overwatch,
Yep.
and I like it.
Yeah, I like the fact they did change Mercy. I was kind of against. A lot of people were against it because they took her original ult away, which is reviving everybody. But
Yeah.
I think they wanted to eliminate the fact that Mercy would just hide.
Yeah, that's what it was breeding this thing where people were like, well, how about I just not heal anyone, let everybody die, and then after they're dead,
Get my
I just
fi-
get
fi-
my
five
res,
res.
got my play of the game, good to go. And it wasn't strategic in any way. It was just so they can get their. And as soon as people start being selfish in that game, they change shit. That's what happens. So that's why they changed Roadhog because people were just running around getting one-off kills, and then they're like, oh well, he's not supposed to. He's supposed to be a tank. So they changed him.
Well,
So Mercy's changed.
well, his category is a tank, but he plays like a DPS.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's they needed to change that. Okay, this is done.
Oh, it was just annoying you.
Well, yeah, because it's getting hot under there. It was over my eyes and all that stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, they changed in Mercy, and the big thing is no more res. She now gets a weird like.
Her res is now an ability.
That's right. Yes.
She can only res one person at a time.
Is it one or two? I thought I see people do two.
You could do two if
They're next to each other, right?
No, if she has her ult up, she could res right away. Her cooldown on resets pretty much. Yeah.
Because okay, all right. So it's a one res at a time. It's 30-second cooldown for the res, and then she gets this power boost that makes her fly. And her gun becomes stronger.
Yeah,
her beams hit multiple people. Although most people I've been seeing, they literally just use it to obliterate the other team. Because she becomes power Mercy.
Yeah, once I don't know if you've seen that animated short, Anna's Days Out.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what happens. Anna would boost Mercy, and she'd go on a killing spree.
Yeah, she team kill. She would go fly. And just eliminated everybody.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Everyone's hoping they can get that to live before they nerf it so that she can't do that because it just looks awesome.
They already kind of nerfed her a bit. So
I know it's so stupid. Just let us play it.
Yeah, I want to play.
I want to play
the Battle Mercy. It's literally
Battle Mercy.
Mercy.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Plus, they improved her gun to begin with, so she actually gets more kills.
Yeah, I mean, so she's not so defenseless when you were one-on-one with her. You actually challenge her, you know.
One of my Overwatch buddies, he is a Mercy main, and he's actually happy with the changes because he never liked the idea that he would just wait for everybody to die and then heal them. He wanted to do more with her, so now like he can actually go in and help fight, but then boost and then fight. Like he says, the idea is way better.
Yeah.
So he's waiting on it. I want to see it go live already. And the Diva ones I want because I do like Diva, but yeah, she doesn't seem to be as powerful anymore. That's why the changes should be pretty good. Anywho.
Yes.
So that's Overwatch changes. Although, like I said, you are the one that has access to this stuff now, and for some reason you're not playing it.
Because I have the computer version of it. Yes.
Yes, we discussed this. That's why we're gaming versus.
Yes, because I'm the computer PC master race, and you're the console master race. That's what they
You're
call
the master race who doesn't play the game.
Yes, exactly.
You have access to all the stuff early, and you don't play it.
I know.
Do it. Play it.
I will. I have. I just got work to do and shit.
You got work to do.
I got to pay bills and shit, you know?
Nobody has to pay bills.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to pay bills, but there's
no
something
one
called
does. Celebrities don't. How will you ever be a celebrity if you keep paying these taxes and stuff?
That's right.
You got to learn from
Willie Nelson. Yes.
Exactly. And did you see Willie Nelson in jail? No.
No, because he's famous.
All you got to do is throw a concert every so often.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. Raise money to get out of jail.
Yeah, you're good. Farm Aid.
Anyways, yes, I will play Overwatch this weekend at least. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
This weekend.
It's they'll probably go live, so we won't even make a difference. I'm hoping they go live by Tuesday. Something like it's been a long time since they've been waiting on the shit. I want to see it already.
What, the Junkertown stuff or
Junkertown and the Mercy,
and the
Diva. Oh, look at that! Look at how tiny my head looks.
I mean, it's gone. It's gone. Your top of your head's gone. You're bald. You're bald. What was I saying? I was saying something about Overwatch.
You were saying lots of stuff about
I was gonna transition to the May short. Yeah, so that came out. Yeah, so that was highly anticipated. When they released these shorts, they're really well done.
Yeah, they
look like Pixar, Disney
exactly,
type.
Pixar quality. They're emotional. The voice acting is great. They're just really well put together stuff. And this one was called Rise and Shine, and it was the story of May and how she got frozen.
It kind of explains her stage level as well. That's why.
Yeah, which they actually updated the stage according to the new short. So it was pretty good. It was. You see how she built her gun, how she got out of that particular area. They even put in the whole the beginning intro from the game itself. So you got a little bit of the Winston calling out for Overwatch and stuff like that. It was sad.
Yeah,
like a lot of these are sad.
Yeah,
like the Bastion one was sad.
That was.
This one was sad. They're all sad.
Yeah,
but it was. Yeah, it looked amazing.
Before that, when they did a Doomfist release, they didn't do a cinematic. They did an anime short, really.
Because the difference was that one took, like, I think 4 or 5 months to do, the animated one for Doomfist. But the May one took like a year.
Oh.
Because those particular ones, those full-on 3D animated shorts, the ones that right now are in production because they take real studio time. They take just like if you're making a short for the theater. So it took a year to make that.
Oh, I did not know.
And they're calling it season 2 because they're right now currently working on other ones that they've been working on for the past year.
Season 2 as in
more of those style animated
for the
shorts.
cinematics, right? Yeah. Okay.
Whereas intros for characters, those are a little bit different. Like Anna, they gave hers was done with still art. They rendered still art and they kind of like did a lot of transitions and stuff. Yeah. And Sombra's, there was an animated one, but they had been working on that forever because Sombra was in the works since the beginning of the game. But and then of course Orisa, when she got hers, it
was more of like a news Chiron.
Yeah, they did. It was a lot of still art again because again they didn't. It's not a full on one of those. I don't know If those
So
have a
you think
term.
do you think everyone's gonna get a full cinematic or?
I don't know. I'm
sure-
hoping
I'm-
for some characters to finally get one. I want to know Diva's background.
Yeah,
I want
because
to know
they still haven't talked
McCree.
about.
Well, McCree would be Blackwatch.
Yeah.
Stuff. That's the weirdest part about this game. There's no story mode
I mean,
to
it's
the game.
it's the lore is a mystery.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, very interesting. They put out a game without, sometimes a game would come out after like a story would come out, like from an animated series or a movie. This one, they just came out of the game, and now the story is filling in. They're filling the story in. Yeah.
There are hints of the story within the game itself.
Yeah.
There's little screens on the map. That'll show
Voice
something.
lines that kind of give you a clue about their relationship
Yeah, exactly.
with each other.
But the actual main story is told through these comics, shorts.
Oh yeah, I love the
posts
comics,
on the line. The new comic is about Roadhog.
Roadhog, yeah.
But yeah, it's the weirdest way of doing it. I've never seen a game do it like this before. There's other games that have side material, but there's always been a main story in the game. This one's like, we want you to enjoy these characters, but we're not. We're going to slowly give you a little idea of who they are. It's kind of brilliant, but also some people kind of don't like it because like, I want a story mode in the game. Why is there no story mode? Closest thing they got was that
Was the what's it called?
it was
that,
the
that
Horde
event.
mode.
That event.
Yeah.
What was it?
The story event.
I forgot the event name already. The
Uprising.
Uprising.
Uprising. That was the only like actual lore event with stuff going on in the game that was part of a story. Otherwise, everything's been just like holiday themed.
Yeah. With that, I mean, you still got we got a lot of insights in Tracer and Torborn,
Winston.
Winston.
Yeah, Winston.
A little bit of
and-
Winston, Reinhardt,
and Soldier.
Soldier. So we knew that they worked together. at
Yeah,
least,
well, they were the main
the
unit.
main ones. Yeah.
And then, of course, that led into Doomfist because Doomfist fought them, and it was Winston who put him away. Either way, it's just a really weird and different way of doing it, but I thoroughly enjoy how the game tells the story. And you get invested in the characters, and then when you like a character, you want to know more about the characters. And every time they add a new voice line or a new outfit and stuff, it adds more to it. Also, the thing too about the game is the events are now annual, so that means the next one will be the Halloween event.
Okay. Yeah, like so, like what they did for the summer one. They just released the summer one, but they had new skins.
Yeah, but you could buy the old ones for a better price. And they brought back the mode, which was Lucio Ball.
Lucio Ball. That was fun. I like Lucio Ball.
So I'm assuming that for Halloween they'll put back the
Junkenstein,
which was a horde mode,
I
which was actually a better horde mode than the Uprising one.
Yeah, it was more fun. It was more.
Yeah, because it was classic horde mode with bosses and all that stuff, waves and waves. I look forward to it, and I want to know what they're going to do Halloween wise. Like what
new skins and all that.
That's what that game's about. It's dressing up your characters like dolls.
Skins, yep.
So anyway,
Floating head and missing head. Oh, hey.
It's our number one fan.
Hey, Kim,
It's
what's
Kim
up?
Papa. Hey,
what's going on? Yeah, we're just talking about some Overwatch stuff, what they're doing.
Yeah, their Overwatch is making a lot of changes, and we're just talking about the various things and stuff. And yes, Tony lost his body.
Yeah, it's gone.
It was a bet.
Yep.
And I was dared to jump off of something, and I lost the top of my head.
But you have something written on your head. Could you turn it? It's harmonize it. A. Harmonize it. A. Ready? 1, 2, 3. A.
L?
L.
Well, backwards.
It's a backwards L because I flipped the image.
Yeah, we just flipped the image.
Tony hit the
Tony
low
hit the low
note.
tone.
Hit the high note.
All right, anywho.
Yes.
So we're talking about Overwatch.
Overwatch, the changes.
Have you played any of the changed Overwatch characters, Mr. Kim? Like the new Junkrat and the new Orisa?
Orisa. I think I'm getting... I hope we're not lagging. Because I see some bars.
Oh, yeah. I noticed there's some sputtering going on for Facebook.
I hope it's not. I think it might be my internets.
It's probably your internets.
Anyways. No, I have the game, but I'm not a major fan of it. Oh, it's a fun game.
It's such a good game.
Are you not a fan of shooter games or? Yeah, I am lagging a bit. Yeah, it's my internet. It's I could see the health stream is kind of moving back and forth. Yeah, I'm rebuffering. Crap.
Yeah, we're getting some internet issues. It happens.
Yeah. You're in LA. Get that fiber optic. I don't think
Google Fiber is not
here
in LA.
yet. It's not here yet.
It's so stupid. It's not in LA.
It's in Kansas City for some reason.
Isn't it also isn't it in Seattle or?
I think I forget. They just had one in Austin. Just the game is played by a lot of friends of mine who play it to win, and I just fuck around. Yeah, people get pretty serious about that game.
Yeah, see, I'm a casual guy, so I don't really get too intense about it. For competitive, we try. We don't tend to do too much funny stuff. We just stick to our good characters.
Yeah.
But we don't do competitive constantly.
It does get pretty toxic in competitive. I've had arguments in there, and we're just screaming at each other. And of course, we lost because of that, because people are just assholes.
So our Facebook is pretty bad right now.
Is it? Yeah, I think it's the internet. Crap. And I can't do anything about it because I could see the health stream on Twitch. It's kind of spiking and stuff. Oh, well, we'll just kind of
You don't have anything going on, do you? Something we don't need?
I'm not downloading anything.
You got tons of porn downloading?
Nope, no downloads.
Your
the audio is
site
good.
rips?
Okay. The audio is good, but not the visuals. Okay.
Well, that's because we just look ridiculous.
Yeah. I think it's the internet. Yeah, because the health stream is not.
There's a lot of ups and downs on that.
Yeah, the
stream
inspector.
thing. You are downloading things.
Am I downloading things? I don't
You
know.
got a full site rip from
Yeah, it's just kind of going up and down. And
from what's her name? It's that Muslim porn star.
So we're just talking. So it's basically a
We're now in audio.
now we're just a regular podcast now.
Yes. No top of my head.
No top of the head. There's no point of having this, but we'll just continue. I think it'll just fix itself because it was fine.
Sure. Let's just hope for the best.
Yeah, we'll just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Hopefully our internet will work.
Exactly.
What's it? Do what I plan to do for Lag Podcast. Have an image set for you guys. Oh. Like a image. Oh, you mean like a what's it called? A wallpaper or something like that?
No, he means like this. See.
Oh, like.
Okay, so we're gonna keep talking about.
Yeah, we'll just like.
We'll cover the mic or mouse with
our
the
mouse,
mic,
and we'll just keep talking
we'll
like
stay
this.
Still.
Yes.
And then they will be confused at whether or not this is an actual.
It's an actual. Just don't move. All right.
Okay.
All right. So, like a cartoon almost.
Anywho.
Yeah.
So those are the Overwatch changes that are coming, and I can't wait for some of them to go live.
Yeah.
And we're trying to beat the lag. We're trying to exploit the lag by basically staying still.
Yeah, by not moving our mouth.
If we don't move,
yeah,
or they can't see our mouths moving, they'll just think this is a still picture.
Okay. I think the internet's getting better because I can see the stream health is getting better.
So you're saying we're doing this for nothing?
Yeah, it's getting better. So I think kiss on the street. Oh yeah, that's right. Kim would say, he said he would donate money to us if we kiss on the screen.
Oh really?
Yes. So I could do it this way. I'm gonna move my head over here. Okay. Yeah.
Cha-ching.
All right. Now you have to donate to us, Kim.
There goes money because we did it. That was perfect. I can see it on the stream. Look at it go. Meh.
Should we do tongue this time?
Oh God, no! Hey! You get away from me. You can't just say it and then do it. There's got to be some consent in there.
Didn't feel authentic.
It's because it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Didn't feel authentic because it's not.
Yeah.
Now give us money.
Yes.
You just had to give us half of what you were going to give us. So. Oh my God.
But that's all right. Oh, the internet's. Oh man, what's up with my health stream? Ooh, all right. So we'll just continue covering our mouse so we beat the lag that way.
So moving on.
Yes, moving on. PAX. We talk about PAX.
Yeah, PAX, but there's nothing really announced. I mean, is there any games you're looking forward to that are coming out?
Not really. I did see something recently that I shared with Haley on her Discord. It's a horror. It's a horror theme game. I think I could pull up a.
Let's take a look at this horror themed game you're talking
horror
about.
game. Let's see.
No, wait. Are you saying a horror or horror? Because it sounds like you're saying a horror game.
A horror.
Is it like a horror sim?
Let's see. How do I?
How do you use the internet?
Yes. How do I? What do I do to, like? Give me a second.
Da da da. Yeah, da da.
Display capture. All right. Let me bring over a window. Okay.
That's not.
All right. Hold on. Let me bring.
Everything's.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Okay. There we go. That works. Yes. It's called Scorn.
Scorn.
Scorn video game.
Like a woman's scorn.
I guess you could say.
Scorn. Like something.
But it's just a very odd game. So I just saw this and
It looks weird.
It looks weird. It is weird. But I shared this with Haley on her Discord, and I would say she should play this for
It looks
52 weeks.
interesting.
I mean, it's gross. That's what it is. It's it has a what's it called? A aliens feel to it. You know, H.R. Geiger,
Yes.
the artist that created the images of
Yes.
aliens. It has that feel, you know.
So kind of like
biomechanical,
mechanical.
yeah, biomechanical stuff.
Interesting.
This is gonna help.
Oh, is this the hatch from Lost?
Lost.
If they go down there and there's nothing down there, I'm gonna be pissed. Stupid.
I would love to play a horror game.
Sadly, everyone who's seeing this, it is sputtering a bit.
Yeah, damn. Now it's getting a little better, I think. Oh yeah, on Facebook it's bad. Damn you, Facebook.
Sorry, Facebook.
Sorry, Facebook guys. But it looks pretty good. I mean, this is just a demo from it. It's a shooter game, so
It's a shooter.
yeah. So it's an environmental shooter. It's kind of like Doom. It feels like kind of like a Doom game.
Doom-ish.
Yeah, I could fast forward it to some.
Is there gameplay or is it all?
Yeah,
just
it's gameplay. This is part of the game. Like, what's the whole demo package they put out? Is this the game where you get like a Halo gun, but it's made of flesh, and to reload, you have to rip the guts out of stuff? Yeah, that's what it is. I think. Let me fast forward a bit. This
So
is the
Doom.
environment.
It's Doom,
It's
is what this is.
Doom. Yeah. So this guy walks around.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, gameplay looks kind of
That's,
interesting. Let's see. I want to see where he has a gun.
Is that a toilet?
It's something.
Ew.
Okay.
So there's just a lot of like squishy noises in this
Squishy
game.
noises.
It is a toilet.
It's a bidet.
It's a bidet.
It's a bidet.
Okay, so he took out a stone poop out of a toilet,
And he's walking
and you
around.
use the stone poop to fight things.
Yeah. Let's see where.
Wait, let it play.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
I want to show you how.
Wait a minute, that looked like something from the Silent Hills demo.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a Silent Hill-ish type of mishmash of. There we go. Yeah. This is gun.
Oh,
It's a live thing.
got it.
And you can shoot stuff with it. So,
I think your Facebook stream is up and running.
oh my god, it is. Yeah, it's called Scorn. Yeah, I saw it online the other day and like, oh, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, it's coming to Steam in 2018.
Console or no console?
I think console too, as well.
God, it's just everything is covered in shit.
Yeah. This is the world.
There's a dude there.
Dude.
He's just
A dude?
saying hello.
What dude?
No, that guy on the screen, the game.
Oh.
It's a guy. He's just saying, what's up?
What's that?
Okay. Why are things ripping off and floating? It's disgusting.
It is. I will buy it.
Ah.
Yes.
He just died. He came out and just died.
Yeah, Kim's a horror fan. He's loving Haley's channel. Yeah, I'm interested in volume 2. Oh, Eggy Gong Li is on. I think it's just it takes me a long time to complete. You know who's Gong Li? I think she was a friend of ours? Yours?
Who?
Gong Li?
Oh, yes. That's,
Yes.
yeah. Janella.
Janelle, okay, cool.
Janella, hello.
Oh, thanks for tuning in.
So you also know this game or waiting for this
I
game?
think people, yeah, it's been, they just released this trailer a couple days ago. It's gotten like a million views already. No, not this one. Oh, but it is coming for Xbox, PS4, and PC.
Okay, so it's a full
on
Who
game.
makes it? Who's the?
It's actually they're doing a Kickstarter.
Really?
Yeah, let me show you the
So this isn't a major studio game?
No, it's
That's interesting.
let me see.
Yeah.
Let me pause that. Where's Scorn website? There.
There. Oh,
support
he's
us.
sad because he's stuck to the
Yes.
floor.
Go to Kickstarter. So they already raised. Okay, they're almost done with their raising of money. They wanted to raise $181,000, and they're at $105,000. Yeah. So.
Hold on, she said, I'd be so squeamish. No, but yes, I agree. That's what makes it good.
Yeah, I mean it's unique that way because
Yes.
of that. So.
Yeah, it's very squishy. It's a squishy game.
That's
what I
I
call it.
think it's a European company because they're asking for euros instead of dollars on their Kickstarter.
You know what I would describe that game as being?
What?
Wet.
Or moist?
Moist.
Very
yeah, let's
moist.
go with moist. It's a very moist game.
That is why you play it with someone. Hand them the controller when you're all vomiting.
So you just take turns vomiting while the other one plays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a fun game when it comes out. I could see definitely this game.
I wonder if they'll slap together a multiplayer. Like
a what's it called?
Unreal Tournament style multiplayer in there.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. So you could rip someone's head off and use it as a gun or something like that.
Yeah. Look, there's something jumping on somebody like a face hugger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very alien-esque. I
Yeah.
could see that. Geiger reminds me kind of also of that
Like that
Silent Hills game that was
like
going
that
to come out.
South Park episode when they wrote the book with.
Oh,
each other
jeez. The
book.
pea that took a poo?
I didn't see that episode. When is it? what season was that one?
Okay, so I forget what season it was, but it was the episode where the kids heard about this, like the book Catcher in the Rye, and how disgusting it was. But then they read it and they're like, "This isn't disgusting at all. I don't understand why do people like complain about this book." So then they wrote their own book about I forgot the name of the original book. But it was basically the most disgusting book you ever read. And the mother finds it and she's reading it. As she's reading it, she just keeps puking because she can't stand it. But then she gets through the whole book and realizes that it's a really great book. There you go. Scotty McBoogerballs. That's right.
Okay, I gotta.
So Scotty McBoogerballs, and it just talks about, it's just disgusting metaphors of this, and that. So she throws up the whole way, and then she gives it to Randy and says, "Randy, you got to read this." And he's reading and go, "Oh," and he says puking too. And everyone who reads the book just throws up. They think they're getting in trouble, so they blame Butters. They say Butters wrote it. So then Butters had to write a sequel, and his sequel was The Pea That Took a Poo, and it was even more disgusting. And yeah, it was pretty good because he got all famous, and the kids got upset because
I gotta look for that episode. What
it's
season was
really
that?
good.
Like,
Maybe like 4 seasons ago.
Okay.
4 or 5 seasons ago.
yeah, I missed a lot in between.
The last 2 seasons of South Park are unwatchable. I can't stand that show right now.
They're coming back soon, are they?
This month, yeah.
Okay, and
But
that's
if
right.
it's the same format as the last 2 seasons, I'm probably not going to watch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're doing a different format now because they used to split their season in half, right?
Yeah.
It used to be like between like now until what was it, January, and they would take a break and they come back in March to the summer or something like that.
Yeah.
But now they're just doing just straight through season from now to like March, right? Something like that.
Yeah, and then the way they do it now is there's a whole story arc for the season. So
Yeah, that's right. So it's somewhat of a linear story.
yeah,
line, so.
and then they just do the same joke through the entire season, like member berries and stuff. It's just not funny.
Yeah.
The show, I don't know where it would happen.
Did it jump the shark, you say?
Yeah, pretty much. I think they tried to because the whole thing was their complaint about like Family Guys. Oh, it's too random. So they're like, we're going to be not random, and in doing so, the show. I don't know. It doesn't feel like the same show.
Yeah.
I hope the game's good. Game's coming out soon.
What? There's a new game? New
Yeah,
South Park?
Fractured But Whole.
Oh, that one.
Fractured But Whole.
Butthole. Okay.
Yeah.
I still haven't played Choose the Stick yet.
Wait. He
What?
says, I love the recent seasons because they tackling political and media issues purely instead. I'm sorry. They're not good seasons.
You don't like. I liked it.
South Park is good when they parody people and they make fun of people, but if the show is just literally they just want to make some kind of statement, there's no comedy there. It's not funny. I hated this past 2 seasons. They're not good, in my opinion, for me. And I've been watching that show since it came out. Like I love that show, but couldn't get behind those seasons. Not funny.
I don't know. I think there were some moments in there I liked. So.
Well, I mean, again, this is me. I don't know. I just gotta. And if this season is the same thing, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah. Our Facebook people.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty is, I think, the best show.
Rick and Morty is amazing.
Is the best show.
Oh yeah,
ever.
It's fantastic.
They have always made statements, just not as forward as they have in these last 2 seasons.
They've grandstanded a couple times. They.
I mean, that's what they do.
That's what they do. And sometimes those episodes when they grandstand are usually not the best episodes. When the show is just about them, the kids, and all that, that's when the show's good. Like Cartman wanting the Wii, so he freezes himself. Like that was just a classic show.
What did he say?
Oh yeah, you gotta catch up because right now this season's gotten dark and very deep, and it's amazing. It's an amazing season right now. So the game we're talking about,
is a Fractured
Butthole.
Butthole. So
I don't know if you ever played the first one,
which is the Stick of Truth.
Stick of Truth.
Okay, so
great game, but very short because it wasn't really like a full-fledged game. This one's a full-fledged game.
Oh, it's full on.
That's why it's a $60 game.
Oh.
So it's going to be much longer. There's more to it.
Is there a trailer for it?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Okay.
There's got to be. Just click on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Here we go. Yeah.
So this game comes out soon, next month.
Why did we choose this life? Why did we become superheroes?
First thing.
We dedicate our lives to fighting crime for one reason. To make $1 billion on a superhero
We're
franchise.
talking about a game, Dave.
Now let's go through the plan one more time. First, we start with the Coon
where's
movie.
Dave?
Then we do the
That's
Super
on
Craig
Squawk
movie.
Show.
Then Super Craig and Coon will
Oh,
join
he's on
forces
Twitch.
in the
Okay,
Kite
he's on
movie,
Twitch
just
with
as we
us?
start ramping up Kenny's Netflix series. How come I have to have the Netflix series? I want a movie too. You have a movie, Mysterion. You're in the 3rd Coon and Friends United movie, after your Netflix series. Yeah, but he's saying he doesn't ever get his own movie. Do I get my own movie? Not everyone gets their own movie.
This franchise plan sucks. If we want to make billions of dollars, then I think we should start with the Tupperware movie.
Right, start with a black superhero.
Marvel is making a black superhero movie.
Yeah, now! They waited years to get to that. We follow their plan. We do all the real people first, and we sneak the black guy in phase 3.
How about we just do movies starring all of us, like all the time? But then we're just rehashing the same old material.
There's nothing wrong with doing the exact same movie to start a franchise.
Okay, J.J. Abrams.
Okay, so you're on Cartman's side? He just likes this plan because he gets 2 movies in phase 1. Guys, we have to just go with this plan. We don't even have 1 movie yet.
How did it get to this? How did we grow so far apart?
You go with the plan. Maybe we'll just go and do our own franchise. Yeah. Oh, you want Civil War? Is that what you want? Yeah, dude, Civil War. You. You get out of my house. We'll make way more money on our franchise. Go ahead. I bet you don't even get halfway through phase 1 on your franchise, DC Comics.
I thought Civil War wasn't supposed to happen until phase 3.
Shut up, Super Craig. I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice.
Did I just hear someone use a microaggression?
Available December 6th. Get the
All
Stick
right,
of
then-
Truth free with purchase.
Oh, what? I get
Pre-order
that
now
free
for Towley
purchase?
bonus content.
Tally bonus content.
All right, that game I will buy. I will.
Oh yeah, Janela just wrote.
Dude, I can't wait.
Dude, I can't wait to play this game. The first one was so good. I'm expecting all the. So Janela, I don't know if you saw this. I think you reacted to it. If you make your create a character black, it actually increases the difficulty of the game.
What?
There's a scale for difficulty, and it goes from white to black. And the more you go into that, it actually makes the game more difficult. It says not the game is more difficult, just everything in general is more difficult. That's the joke.
I see.
So as I scale myself to Mexican, it's gonna be hard.
So if you
Yeah, see, she knows.
yeah,
Yes, it's genius. It is. It's like,
So you get more privilege if you're white, right?
well, it's easier. That's according to the game. If you pick white, it's easier.
It's-
And as you scale down the color scheme, it gets harder. So us people of color, it gets a little harder. It's
That's
freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta pre-order it because you actually get the original game with the pre-order.
The original
The original
Stick of Truth.
Stick of
game?
Truth.
Yeah.
You get it if you pre-order this one.
Okay. I wonder if they will have a Jew hero class.
They did last time.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah. Instead of a paladin, it was the Jew,
Okay.
which was the one that did the powers. So they had a Jewish class, and then but the other ones were normal. But
Well, I have to play these games.
Yeah.
I have to stream these games because
first of all, the original one, oh my god, they had like summons in the game, so you could summon like Mr. Hanky, and he'd make a giant wave of poo that would wash the enemies out. It was brilliant. It was like watching 3 episodes of the show as a game. It looked just like the show. Your character was the new kid who carries over in this one. You're the new kid in this one too.
Warrior,
there he is.
Mage, Jew, Thief.
Yeah, warrior, mage, Jew, and thief. Those were the 4 classes. And I always meant to go back because I did it as warrior, but I meant to go back and play it as Jew to see how that worked out. Because you get different powers. A lot of it is fart-based attacks, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
It's the South Park.
And this one they changed up the gameplay. Before it was just your typical side-by-side RPG, but if you look up gameplay, they changed it up.
Oh, they had some gameplay?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of gameplay.
Let me
Just type in gameplay.
Let me copy that. Here, copy.
And here's our cut and paste segment of the show.
Gameplay. Well, GameSpot's gameplay. It's about
So this is gameplay. This is how the game's going to
Hey
play.
everyone, this is Jason Schroeder, the game
Oh.
director for South Park.
just turn off the guy's voice.
So here we
These
go.
are on South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
All right. So
We can
it's
lower a
our
little bit. I mean,
first
these are the
night here
developers
at
talking.
Yeah, the
Hero in
developers
South Park,
chat.
and
So this is
we're
in the
the
bathroom.
sidekick of this guy right here.
First base attack.
Oh,
This
you
is
got
our
diabetes.
Yours,
Captain
Dragonborn,
Diabetes.
That's
regardless of
His name's
class.
also Scott Malkinson, and he is a kid with diabetes. All right. So we've just broken into this window, and
Yes.
we're going to be looking for. some
I think it was for
sort of
PAX, right, Janela? That's why they put a bunch of stuff up.
Is that right?
It's more than likely this game had to have been shown at
So
PAX.
the girl he's referring to is someone who knows something about
'Cause it's
missing
coming
cats
out,
in
like,
town.
It's next month.
Next month.
Yeah, it's next month.
Our mission tonight is to get information because we want the reward for finding these missing cats.
Yes, it's a very fun kids playing superheroes type of thing that the kids are doing in South Park.
That's great. All right. So,
Oh, and sorry, before we move on, I do want to mention this guy is great. So I have to mention that pretty much every character in this game has been hand animated. So everything you see here is just painstakingly was animated by a real person. All the rigs are unique. So this guy is actually one of our
Yeah, it's
favorites.
pre-order it now.
He is fun
You
and
get
it's
the first
kind of
game, which you already played, but you get it for whatever
month.
console you're on.
thanks for all
So
of that
I had it
work.
for PS3, so I'm
All
going
right.
to pre-order it so I can get it for
So let's head
PS4.
out to the main hippo floor and
Also, I
see
wonder
if we
if
can find our
it
girl.
will be safe to stream because that's
Okay, we made it inside the
there's that
river.
scene in the first game. What scene?
The whole game is just raunchy as hell.
I think you just
Well,
said
we're
just,
streaming it because we don't really
Yeah.
care.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, they don't. The game doesn't really care.
Yeah. I think just set your channel to mature. I think you're fine.
Yeah. We're set to mature, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nope.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
This is totally unfair.
sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Right. All right. So, as Scott says, we need someone to take us to VIP, and our mission just told us to talk to some strippers. So I'm gonna talk to this young lady,
Find a stripper to take
and
to
she
VIP.
immediately insults me and tells me daycare is behind the bar. I feel like I'm not being taken seriously. What does this guy say?
Spoiler alert.
This guy is great. So he's the Peppermint Hippo DJ, and we at the studio love him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Parody him
you have to
all the
avoid the
time.
balls
He
as
definitely
they
is a
swing
dive
by, as the parents are having sex.
I see.
There's a whole level in Mr. Slave's
You
ass.
dodge their balls and tits, yeah.
I am a
There's a
serious
Mr. Slave
clown
ass
lady.
level in the first one. You
Wait,
gotta
you
get
play the
a
dr-
snook in his asshole.
Do you play like what's it called?
He's taking
The
me more
gerbil or
seriously.
something?
He's in there.
Oh, okay.
But
So
no,
we talked
you get
to
shrunken
all
down and
I
you're
see.
crawling in his.
And
Oh, there's that Jimbo. He's encouraging.
There's the UPS guy.
All right.
UPS guys.
From the episode with the UPS guy.
Oh,
Again,
I thought you were talking about the,
painstakingly
you heard the
hand-animated
No,
every
not,
character.
he's not delivering something. I'm saying.
Did I buy something?
No,
like,
no,
I was
that's
gonna
the
get
UPS
up.
guy. Right there.
He's found had it.
I love that he has a little sugar meter on his belt. He's got it for his diabetes. He's got a little sugar, blood sugar meter.
Diabetes kid.
Diabetes.
I think these guys are a little too drunk.
They think they're strippers. This is where this gets. I've seen this gameplay. It gets weird.
All right, let's continue watching it.
Yes.
I want to see what
I
happens.
was thinking we could just go in there and talk for a little while.
Yeah, first we get dances, then we talk.
Oh, okay.
So
So, have you gentlemen ever had dances from a girl with a penis tattoo?
Hey, we didn't come back here to talk, baby.
jeez.
Yeah, no talking until you finish grinding on our chubs.
Oh, all right.
And I think it's a mini
Okay,
game.
sidekick.
Oh,
You know
this
what
is the
this
mini
means?
game, or
Well, watch. You'll see. There's a. Yep, left
left
hand's
hand
mini
mini
game.
So what this means, Scott, is that you and I are ready to do anything for our superhero
oh, you have to
franchise.
like hit the
It also means that
X
these guys
button
are
just the right
confused
time and
Well,
drunk
look,
to the
you
point
you
that
you
we're
have to circle
grown
the
women.
lipstick.
And because I'm Scott's sidekick, I think I just kind of need to go along with it. So I'm gonna follow what it says to do on screen here and start moving in a clockwise direction. Ooh.
So that's the joystick.
nice.
Oh, okay.
now
So
I
they
got
play
some
the
kind of new
controller.
control. Wonder what that does.
Yeah,
Oh.
of course. The new kid's powers are all fart-based, so he, of course, is letting it loose, farting on this poor guy.
So
Well,
it's a little
I
bit
mean,
of pop
this is a
rock.
good way to get information out of them. We're not here to entertain.
I'm not gonna pay for this.
We're here to get information on a stripper with a penis tattoo.
It's so wrong.
It's extremely wrong. It's the wrongest thing you've ever seen.
VIP room.
All right.
What kind of move was that?
We're changing it up.
And then fart.
So this is now new timing, right? So you're moving the analog stick with one hand, and then you're timing the farts with the other.
Right. I'm moving 1 to 1. These
What
sweet
kind of
dance
fish
moves.
podcast is?
And then trying to touch the parts because that's the best way to torture people.
Wow, that kisses.
Don't
Yeah,
play
I don't
Mus.
think he's
Get on
actually
Ubisoft
enjoying this at all.
or Ubisoft or whatever you want to say.
I say you. People call it
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
My boner. Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, we could stop watching
I don't
this.
think
if
it's
you
given in yet.
Yeah, you can go to the next part of
No,
gameplay.
Okay.
no, more farts.
That's kind of like fast forward through. They're still in a strip club here.
What are you talking about, BD?
Okay, here comes the
Persona
actual
doesn't
fight.
say,
So they're gonna fight
You
now.
won't get away with this,
Okay.
Captain Diabetes, and now they're just going to play by our combat rules.
Exactly.
All right, so let's jump into the fight.
Oh shit, my boner is wearing me down. Yeah, all I did was get farted on.
So yeah, there's like
all
a
right,
3D
so in the bottom
space.
right corner
Okay,
of
so
the
that's
screen,
turn-based style. Oh,
you'll see our timeline, which means that this is the new kid's turn first, and he's going to be followed by a couple of these enemies. So on the other side, you see that my powers over here are I got Faraday Uncaged and a Venus Dirt Trap and a Snowball Flurry. So I'm going to start with an opening Venus Dirt Trap and see what that does. All right, an Elemental Dirt Attack.
That's a great opening hit.
Nice.
Gave me half a jump.
Oh man. Clearly he is an angry, frustrated man.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage. They are wasted, and they're just doing big hits all over the place.
Captain Diabetes.
All right. So Scott is a little bit different than what the main character's carrying. He's got Coma Combo, Sugar Rush, and Insulin Shock, all of his amazing diabetes-themed attacks.
So he's sort of a tank character. He does a lot of damage, as you'll see here.
Let's try this. All right, we broke that table.
Anyone like a dad?
Okay. She is also a favorite on the dev team. One of the best strippers. We have a lot of fun animating her too.
Everybody give it up for Blaze. All right. So let's see what else we got. I'm going to try keep taking out this guy with Faraday Uncaged. Okay, that applies shock and knocks him back.
I got a Groupon that'll get me and 4 friends 30% off subs.
For away fisting.
Yeah, leave our friends alone, Gene.
Cool. So what just happened there was that shock damage that I applied just went off at the end of his turn, and it was enough to knock him out. Okay. So now Scott and I are going to move in for the kill on this guy. We're going to surround him.
This guy looks kind of nervous that his buddy was taken out of combat.
That's right. All right, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to apply this new Snowball Flurry, which is another Elementalist attack. Ooh, so pretty. Whoops.
Oh, bitch! That's the last time I pay for a high-priced $20 stripper.
It's high price.
This guys know a lot about stripping. Okay, because he's chilled, he actually had to skip his turn.
Fat.
And
Yeah,
now
I know
Scott's
what you
gonna
mean.
use it.
Mega Man.
We're going to use his
Yeah,
Coma
the Digital
combo.
fight, yeah, they had, it
and
was like a
knock him into the
grid-based
new
kind
kid. Let's
of
see.
almost a strategy.
All right. And then the new kid gets one more counter attack. Now let's send him back the other direction. One more Faraday Uncaged. Go, Scott. Yeah, take him down.
You win.
All right. That was exciting. So now we got some
reminds
XP
me.
from that fight, which is heading and
Final
getting us
Fantasy
closer to a
turned
new
20
hero
yesterday.
rank.
I saw your post.
And
Yes.
down here we also
You
got
can-
some
you can lower that.
components,
Yeah.
but let's talk about what
Let's
those
talk about
do in
Final
the
Fantasy since it kind of reminded me about that.
So yeah, Final Fantasy VII
Yeah.
is 20
years old. I remember saving my allowance for that money and buying that game. 20 years old.
20 years.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, it was my first Final Fantasy game. I didn't
you didn't play the other?
any of the ones on Nintendo or Super Nintendo, and then I played that one, and then I went back to the other ones. But yeah, I was freaking shocked because that was one of those games that sort of did it for me. That was one of those amazing games ever.
Did you play the remake? I didn't get to play the remake.
Well, there wasn't a remake.
No,
or they're making a remake.
Or I thought
They made they made a PC version.
Also, Tony and I broke under 50. What? 50 under? What is that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure.
I'm not exactly sure.
I don't know what that means, man. Kim Pop. So they made a PC version, which was a slightly higher res version of the game, but right now they're currently developing Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, okay. I thought it already came out, but so
No,
they're doing the
I think it's probably not going to come out for
For a
who
while.
knows when. It's just that they've been talking about it, and they showed a preview of it, and then now they're still not talking about it again. It's just like every Final Fantasy thing; it takes freaking
Yeah.
forever.
That's right.
And it
You
gets delayed and
you
pushed.
used to work for.
I used to work for Square Enix, but yeah, they've been. It's like, okay, so Kingdom Hearts, they claim it'll be out by 2018, but people are still tentative because that game's been pushed a million times. People were shocked that 15 actually came out, but 7 Remake is probably not going to come out for a long time. That was an emote, but I broke 50 followers.
Oh, nice.
I am such a gay mood. And by gay, he means happy.
Okay.
He's in the old sense,
not-
sense of the term.
KH claim 2017.
Kingdom Hearts is next year.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
2018.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking for this
They,
trailer.
Kingdom Hearts it's claimed it was going to come out every year that it gets pushed back. But Kingdom Hearts 3 now is
That's right.
supposedly is
Hey,
2018.
weren't you getting phone calls about that? You working the lines?
Well, every once in a while, but that was my department. I used to switch it over to the other people that dealt
I
with
see.
it. But again, it was one of those things where they would have to just tell them, look, man, it's not going to happen. So stop asking for that damn game. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
But yeah,
2000
2017 for King. What was
a
that?
new message that doesn't show.
Oh, I got to scroll down. And he says they claim to be 2019.
Well, no, it's the D20 conference. They said next year.
I feel bad for people who pre-ordered it.
Yeah, that's a weird thing too. There's certain places like Amazon and stuff where you can pre-order it because Amazon they just stick a December 31st and whatever the end of the year is on their releases.
Kingdom Hearts. What's it called?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
3. Okay.
You're writing it like Kevin Hart.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
And there's been more trailers and stuff. And the big thing was they showed Toy Story Land, which looks really good.
Well, it says 2018
2018.
according to the Wikipedia.
Well, that's because at D20 they said that 2018 is coming out.
Okay.
What that means? Does that mean next Christmas? Does that mean summer?
Yeah,
no one knows.
When do they usually release their big titles?
It could be any time. That's the thing. There's no real. A lot of these games they always go, well, we want it for the Christmas season, and they always end up getting pushed back until spring.
Yeah.
Because the developers just can't get there. So, who knows?
Yeah. Well, so it'll be for the PS4, X, and Xbox One.
Yeah.
So it's not exclusive to anything.
It's funny is I bought the PS4 for this game.
Specifically for that?
Because at first it was only going to be on PlayStation, this one and Final Fantasy, and then they released it on everything.
The combat looked good. Looks incredible using flow motion with magic. Looks like
they use
also reaction combat. Sheesh.
They use it's a real-time battle system. It's the Kingdom Hearts was the first one that was like instead of turn-based, they went with more of a you run around. It's hack and slash while also commanding different things. There's gameplay of it, obviously.
Yeah, let me pull up some.
There's the Toy Story 3 gameplay, which is pretty cool.
Okay. Kingdom Hearts Toy Story 3 trailer. So I guess it's part of D23.
This is what they announced at the Disney conference. So you kind of get an idea how it works. I mean, the idea is ridiculous. It's Final Fantasy mixed with Disney. I mean, I love Disney and I like Final Fantasy, so it's like it was this really awesome mix. So the first two games I loved. I like the first game a little more than the second one, but they were great games, and they're like 12 years ago. The games were on PlayStation 2, and they're barely making the sequel.
Yeah, I don't know why did it take so long? I mean,
it's got scrapped.
I mean, if Call of Duty comes out every year, why can't this come out like?
Because Square Enix likes to take their time, and Japan doesn't go by that whole year thing.
Oh, because it's Japan. It's Japanese or building.
Yeah. Well, actually, look, if you hear this is the Japanese audio. So this is the big reveal. You instantly know what room he's in, and then he's a toy, Sora, and so is Donald and Goofy. It's a Japanese Donald Duck voice. Yeah, you fight Heartless. That's the big thing in the game. You fight these things that are basically soulless creatures. But look at that, though. It's his room, and it looks just like the room.
Yeah. It looks good. I mean,
it's true. Call of Duty just uses the resources to just add into the graphics and a few more gameplay features and slight modification. They don't ever change those games. Kim is pointing out that Call of Duty is the same shit over and over again.
So Disney or Square Enix takes their time.
Well, Square Enix takes their time with everything, so. But I mean, just look at this. It's Woody talking Japanese.
アンディたちが消えた直後、あの黒いモヤモヤと一緒にお前たちのようなフードのついた黒い格好をしたやつが現れた。黒いフード。
Well, this game itself has been remade at least 2 times because they had
to scrap it the first.
Well, it's just been in development so long. You have to change it because of the new engine developments. You have to redo it.
みんながいなくなった原因がわかるなら俺たちの問題でもある
This is weird. Woody with that with the
Japanese voice. Yeah.
voice, yeah.
それでその黒コートはどこに
Do you think they'll get Tom Hanks to play?
Well, more than likely. These are big budget games.
Okay.
It's got Disney. I mean, it's a Disney licensed game, so.
What I heard was if the remember Toys R Us, right? They would get someone to sound like Tom Hanks for the giraffe, Jeffrey the Giraffe for Toys R Us commercials, but instead of hiring Tom Hanks, they would hire his brother. So they
His brother pretty much is him. It's a younger version of him.
So if they can't get Tom Hanks, they probably call up his brother just to make him sound.
I think they'll get them. I think they could.
They'll get Tim Allen and all that stuff. Well, Tim Allen probably needs money because nobody watches his shows anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, but this is like an extreme version of the gameplay from the last two games. But some of these enemies are ones that were in the other games. Like those big fat dudes, they were part of the Aladdin map in the first one. I mean, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. It's definitely a game I would love to play.
And here's the toy store.
Ah.
And you get set inside a mech. He's jumping from ship to ship.
This looks
Yeah,
like
exactly.
an extra of all Kingdom Hearts games minus the card.
Here's the thing. This is Kingdom Hearts 3, but there's really been like 20 Kingdom Hearts games.
Oh, because of the...
There's ones on Game Boy. There's ones on the DS. There was ones on... There's multiple versions with storyline kind of adding from these games and stuff. And the games reference Disney, but also references, obviously, Final Fantasy. Like there was Cloud and Sephiroth were in the first one. This is a character from Kingdom Hearts. It's not. It looks like one.
It looks like
But this is the Final Fantasy people.
I see.
Kingdom Hearts
3.
2018. This is where they reveal it. Yeah, see, 2018, and then it's like, but what does that mean? That's a whole year.
Yes.
What part of the year?
They probably shoot for Christmas, and if they can't make that, it'll be 2019. Then.
I'm assuming just because that looked pretty polished of gameplay, I'm gonna go with summer next year.
Summer of 2018.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be summer of 2018.
Okay.
I have a feeling they're gonna finally do
So
it.
you need to play the games in order on stream.
He can't. You know how many games there are? Well, you know how many games there are.
What?
Of the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, how many?
And the story is freaking confusing as hell because there's so much. That's where it's Final Fantasy, is in the actual story of like certain characters disappeared, and then the other characters were born from their souls. And then that character was a character you picked, but then for him to exist, he had to disappear. And fucking ridiculous. Just ridiculous the amount of story in those games. I haven't even played all of them. I just know them because I look up the stories and stuff because you have to. You can't just go off of that.
The story becomes easier to understand with time, though, through and conditioning.
My head looks better when it's white.
His white? It just
turns.
Okay, you're gonna
The cloak.
the cloak. I could put the cloak over you. See, like, watch Andrew disappear, and he make him reappear. Ta-da!
What you call magic, folks.
Magic.
That's what you get on the
Magic.
show. You get a little bit of games. You get a little bit of magic.
You haven't played them all. That's why you had to look it up. Of course.
Yeah.
There's a billion games out there. A billion.
Exactly.
You gonna use that as a poncho? There we go.
Anywho,
So-
go on. Continue with your
Yes, so we were talking about
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts coming out 2018 summer. You say?
That's my guess.
I'm saying maybe they're gonna push it towards Christmas. So You're just a floating head now. We're both floating heads. Both floating heads. And we got hands floating. You got floating hands. Anyways.
So anyway, enough of that shit.
Yeah.
Other games that are coming out that we're looking forward to.
What games are we looking forward to?
Oh, Mario Odyssey. Because I have a Switch.
Ah.
Technically, you kind of have one.
My sister owns it. It's at her
Is she going to get the Mario game? Mario Odyssey?
I think so.
The weird capture system where you can kind of possess people?
There's a new Mario game out now. Mario and Rabbit Kingdom Battle.
Yeah, that's a real-time strategy game. In order, Kingdom Hearts 1, Chains of Memories, 3, 57, 2 Days,
Kingdom Hearts 2,
Birth of Sleep, Recoded, then Dream Drop Distance. That's what I mean. It's confusing. It's a very confusing thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at the Mario Odyssey trailer.
Click. Oh yeah, this is it. So I look forward to this game because I love Mario, and this one is the return of the Mario 64 Sunshine-esque gameplay, where it's an open world and you run around and stuff.
When was the last major Mario title that came out?
Galaxies 2.
Oh, that's right. Did you like that one?
It was pretty good. It was different. And then there's the Mario 3D Worlds, if you go by the stuff that was on Wii and DS. But this is the real,
you beat them all in one. That's true. If I play them all straight and not go to work and sleep,
So his hat is now a weapon. He's a little sombrero.
I heard a story about Fox News giving Mario or Nintendo some shade because they rewrote his biography, Mario's biography. He was a plumber.
Okay.
And Fox News was like, or people online were tweeting out beating down the working man. So Fox News was just pretty much giving shade to
because they changed Mario.
Because he was a plumber.
Because he was a plumber.
Yes.
Okay.
And now he's a racer, sports person.
Is that spam? What is it?
I don't know. I think what he is that from. Yeah, it is spam.
Spam. We got spam.
We got spam. Well, could you Oh no, yeah, it's from YouTube. Yeah, it has a YouTube thing. So somebody from YouTube spammed me. I forget this thing's connected to YouTube. Nobody's watching my YouTube channel. Anyway.
But everything you possess gets a little mustache. That's what I like. So that dinosaur had a mustache.
It looks good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make my sister buy. Oh, it's coming out.
It's coming out soon.
Yeah,
so I must get some money.
I will tell my sister to get it so I could play it. Let's see. And you're back.
Cool chair.
All right. Anyways, we've been on for about an hour or so. So I think you want to wrap this up?
Sure. We got nowhere.
We got nothing. We have nothing to do.
We got nowhere with this and done nothing.
Yeah, because we usually we don't come up with a show list at all. We just kind of
we wing it.
We just wing it, and I think
we need to play a game though. We haven't played a game
I think
since the last
I think
time.
we'll do that This Sunday. What do you want to play? The Super Bloody Hockey game? I have to get another controller.
Oh yeah, get the bloody hockey game.
I guess I have to buy another controller.
No. Just there's a game. You're the quitter.
Quitters. We have things to do.
Well, then
man.
you make a show. You take it up. You can do the after show.
Yeah, you did the after show.
If I bring a PlayStation controller and you download an app called Joy-Con, we should be able to use a PlayStation controller.
Okay, I'll try that, or just get another controller. It'll be easier.
I'm just saying,
way.
I have a PlayStation 3 controller you could plug in, and you just need an app.
That's true.
Or you could buy a whole controller.
You literally said you had nothing to do. We don't have anything to do.
Yeah, but we want to spend our nothing alone.
Yeah, alone. I guess we could stay on to entertain Kim, Busted. Anyways, okay. His head disappeared now.
Listen.
Oh, there you're back. What are you doing? Okay, your forehead's showing. There we go. Your head's gone. You're okay. Like just. I can see the top of your head, but. Anyways.
Anywho. So. We're gonna just now we have nothing to talk about, Kim. See?
Yeah, we got nothing to talk about. We were just doing it.
I got nothing for you.
I mean, is there another game that you're looking forward to for the Switch? Did you want to get the new Mario game?
The Rabbids one. It looks
Yeah.
pretty interesting. The review was decent for it. They announced a weird one that's coming to Switch. Is they're gonna bring LA Noire.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that because it was gonna be a VR thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So LA Noire was a PS3 game as well as Xbox 360. No, I think it might have only been PS3. It was a detective game that used real face cap, so it would get actual performances from their actors and put the face on it. So that was their big deal. And the game was a detective game. So you literally would question people and you look at their faces and you can tell whether they're lying or not. And then you'd have to figure out whether they were lying or not. That was a big part of the game.
You should carry a notebook and write down topics for the podcast. I have been doing that.
No.
No,
That's
it's called,
work.
it's called being organized.
Yeah,
and-
we do this for fun.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't give a shit.
I mean, I write stuff down.
Yeah,
but I
write
just
stuff down. That's for dweebs.
Yeah.
Dunk your books.
We usually have we talk about some topics before the show, and we kind of
True, and we did. We talked about PAX, and we talked about
upcoming games for the Switch.
yeah, and the South Park game and all that
Yep.
stuff. What else do you want from us?
Yeah,
We're
we want some.
human
We're
beings,
not
damn it.
professionals.
No,
We're not.
we're doing this for you, Kim.
Yeah.
Nobody else is watching.
Yes, and I kissed Andrew. So
Yeah.
mwah.
You kissed my forehead.
Yes,
but all
I
right.
did. Okay.
Here, wait.
So-
Go over here so I look like you're my puppet.
What? Go where? Right here? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Become professionals. That's what I want.
We're professional. You see what we're doing? You think this is professional?
Yes.
An authentic kiss. A professional with an authentic kiss. No.
Yeah, not today.
Not today. Maybe next time.
One of these days.
We'll do a later show so we can
gotta,
drink.
We got to do it when I get 100 followers.
There you go. So, because that's really going to get them going. They're
Yes.
going to kiss.
They're gonna kiss.
But anyway, LA Noire. See,
LA
we're
Noire.
trying to talk about a topic.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, LA Noire. PS3 game. You can look it up. It was real faces of the actors. It was a really cool detective game. You are.
Homophobes? What?
No, I'm a Homo sapien.
LA. Okay, here's the IGN news thing.
Well, no, that's talking about the.
I guess it's just text on a thing, and they just talk about.
No, it's a dude.
Oh, it's a dude talking.
It's the news. We know the news.
It's the news. There's not really gameplay. It's just announcement of the game. So.
But I mean, you can find old gameplay of it.
Yeah.
LA Noire was a pretty interesting game. You were basically a detective. You start off as a beat cop, and then you go through all these different crimes until you get to the final big one. And it was pretty good. I liked it. It was an interesting take on it. And for some reason, instead of making a sequel, they're going to redo it with high-res graphics. But then there's the weird VR version.
Yeah.
Which means it's got to be completely different gameplay. You got to walk around with a VR headset looking for clues, which actually sounds pretty cool if they can do it right. Of course, I don't have VR, so.
I mean, like, how much is the VR thing for the PS4?
$400.
Still,
It's more. It's
Damn.
more than the system itself right now.
All right, so you gotta wait till that comes down in price.
Yeah, if it ever comes down. But it's $400, $399.
Yeah,
You can buy
that's-
$299 just for the headset, but that would mean you still have to have the camera already.
And there's not a lot of titles right now for VR stuff.
No, there's a couple. There's one that came out that's like a first-person shooter. It's supposed to be a big deal.
Until they get like a esports out of VR.
That's what they're going for. There's something
yeah.
called, if you look it up, it's called Rigs.
Oh, Rigs?
And the Rigs is like their esports
VR type
VR thing.
You know what I would like to see that I'd never seen?
What's that?
What, Dick's 24-hour charity podcast stream.
Well, you could donate to us.
Yeah, you could donate to us first, and
I need a second PS4.
yeah, I need a PS4.
He doesn't even have a PS4.
I don't have a PS4.
So, folks, feed
Yes.
in your heart.
Yes, please donate
Now,
to
I know
us.
You're probably thinking, should I donate to Texas and Florida
Yeah,
or to our podcast?
our podcast. Yes,
I would say our podcast.
our podcast, because we're giving you value right now.
Yeah.
We're giving you value, lots.
Plus, it's going to be a lot less. We just need like $300 for his PS4.
$300. Well, I need a TV as well, so
So like $600.
yeah, $600.
$600. Come on, folks. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can make the difference.
People are dying of hunger, and you're not even gonna kiss for donations.
Again, we've already kissed twice.
100 followers.
100
Followers.
followers.
So you get the word out to have people
and
follow
a
us.
PS4
Yeah.
and a HD TV. Let's make it 2 PS4s.
Yeah.
I'll take a slim. I don't want a pro. I don't need a pro. He can get a pro though. You can give him a pro
I get for 4K.
for the 4K,
for 4K.
television that you're going to get him.
Yeah.
So make it happen, folks.
Yes. So
LA Noir, look for it.
LA Noir for the it's gonna come out of VR, PS4, Xbox, Switch. Yeah, it's going to come out everywhere. Organize and I will get the word out. I guess I could.
We'll do a crowdfunding.
Yeah, crowdfunding.
Anywho, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I think
We're gonna play a game on
Sunday. What time do you think you want to do this? Like an afternoon?
Sure, I could do afternoon.
Okay, we'll play.
Definitely could do an afternoon.
We could play versus game, or you could watch. We could kind of switch off if you want for certain games and Overwatch.
Sure, that's no
or-
problem.
We'll just play for a while.
We'll play for a couple hours.
Because we could play. We could definitely stream like this. I've seen streams where 2 people stream at the
Yeah.
same time, which is kind of interesting.
And I'll watch you play.
Quitters.
What's that game that you play? Player
Unknown.
Player Unknown.
Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Kim's not a fan of shooter games for some reason. Are you just not a fan of shooter games, Kim?
I mean, I get it. They're very repetitive. That's why I like Overwatch, because it's not like most shooter games at all. I think I've gone to like team-based shooters more than just regular shooters.
Because
Did you feel like
there's some strategy in it, and plus you
Yeah.
work with people. I like shooters. Oh, you do?
Oh, I thought you didn't.
Yeah.
So Tony's lying.
I don't know because
Tony doesn't know you.
I asked you if you wanted to play. What's wrong with PUBG? That game's fun. It's very hard though. Yeah, because it's 1 versus 99.
I've seen a lot of people streaming that game.
Yeah, it's the most popular game being streamed right now.
I think it made like $1 million the other day in one day.
and they're still in early release.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's coming to console.
It is coming to console next year.
Okay.
That's what they announced at Gamescom. That's another type of conference.
That's another big, huge one. That's the Germany one.
Yeah.
Gamescom is about as big as E3 or the Japanese game show. Those are 3 major ones, and PAX was always like the B-level one, but they do a lot of stuff at PAX nowadays.
Finds, bugs, gets bans, accidentally get killed, friends gets banned. Easy $30, loses 10 out of 10. Really? Cancer regulations.
So he's saying that the game's not good, but you like it.
I like it.
I've seen a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it. I'll play it. I'll
Yeah.
try it out.
I mean,
We'll throw me into one of those games.
yeah, we'll throw you on the games, and
But then, of course, we're gonna play some hockey. We're gonna play some other games.
we're gonna play a lot of games.
So we're gonna do a lot of stuff next time.
Next time on the Versus Gaming podcast, that'll be this Sunday. Tony, get your glasses. I'm wearing contacts today, so-
Yeah.
but I will
can
get
do
my
whatever he
contacts.
wants.
You don't have to shout at me.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
the
why
hell,
you
man? You're the
shouting?
man. We are not your puppets.
Yeah, just don't shout.
We're not your clowns to amuse you.
Yeah. But it's been great. Let me play us out with some music. Not this one. Plus, PUBG seems like it's a game mode of normal game, not worth $30. It could be a. What do you mean, like a normal game? Game of normal. Gotta use caps so Tony can't read this.
Well, when you read it, it does seem like you're having trouble reading it. So I think
Yeah.
I know why he keeps doing the caps.
I see.
Because you don't have your glasses.
I don't have my glasses.
So that's what the glasses comment was for.
I
Because
guess.
you're not seeing to read this. I can read it from over here because I got glasses.
All right.
Anyway, that's enough of this.
That's enough. yes, thanks for joining us, Kim. Thanks for joining us.
Everybody else who jumped in and out.
Yeah.
And we'll
reads much more clearly like this. Yes, I can read
see,
it. Yeah.
he reads it much more clearly like this.
Thanks. All right.
Instead of just reading his things, that's all he's asking. He just wants you to read it.
All right.
All right, we're out.
We're out of here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, Kim. Bye, everybody. Say bye, Patricia.
Bye, Patricia.